Can you imagine if we had to do fucking stand-up in 1820? Can you imagine? First of all, you're getting sick everywhere because there's no sewage. So everybody's just got shit in the streets. Everywhere you go, you're breathing shit fumes. You're stepping in shit everywhere.
That's what I think about now. When I watch those movies now, like Gangs of New York,
yeah,
I looked over somebody, man, it fucking stinks.
Oh, bro.
Out there. People are like ignoring the fucking stink. There's a rotting body right there.
Bro, it probably was so rank.
Fucking
they didn't have
stink.
anywhere to get rid of their shit.
And I read that the little napkin that they had on the big white wig people, they had like a little handkerchief, and they would just carry it, bro, and they would have perfume on it. They would put it in their nose so they wouldn't have to smell like the poor people.
Well, it wasn't just that, man. It was the shit in the streets because they didn't have cars, so they had horses. The horses would shit all over the roads.
And nobody had a job picking it up yet.
Oh, dude.
One job was someone would just put down like a handkerchief so you could walk over it for people. Pay like $5 across the
Just fucking clean it up, you lazy bitch.
And throwing like shit water out of a pan. Oh, look at this.
That's all shit.
That's all shit. Imagine breathing that every day. There's no way that's good for you. You think scented candles are bad for you? Imagine the people that lived back then.
You worried
hearing
about
us complain
You
about
worried
scented
about
candles.
ultra rays?
Whoa. Poop once flowed freely in the streets of New York. Look, so that was a poop pipe that would go right down the street. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, when I was at my grandma's house in Mexico, they still had an outhouse. They didn't have no plumbing.
Bro, isn't it interesting, because this is a terrible way to live, that people insisted on doing it this way?
I was thinking the day that they figured it out, you'd be like, oh my God, what the?
But imagine, because you had to figure it out to get it to where it is now, right? So people had to go through that to get to the Manhattan of today, where it's all super sophisticated, amazing hotels, amazing restaurants. But why would you stick around? If you're breathing in shit every day, you go live on a farm, I'd be like, fuck this experiment. This is terrible. This is not for us. This is for the benefit of people in the future. We're destroying...
Soil man who carted away of America's waste.
Bro, you know how sick people must have been back then? No antibiotics. Everybody's breathing in shit. You fall, you slip, you skin your knee gets infected with staph, you die.
Oh, man.
You got shit in your knee.
That's what it says.
What'd it say?
People were gagging as this cart would walk by.
Oh, God. On a summer day, on a summer day in 1873, a cart stood on 6th Avenue in New York City, filled to the brink with raw human waste. The cart was uncovered, its contents exposed to the air and to the passersby, who retched and gagged as they scurried away. Excrement dipped off the sides of the cart, and the sidewalks and gutters were smeared with the stuff. The stench was so strong that it could be smelled from more than a block away. It was another day in pre-sewer America. Bro!
And meanwhile, you're reading...
And here's the thing, man. This is after the Civil War.
Yeah.
This is 1873.
And you're in Italy reading books talking about the streets are made of gold.
Yeah. Night soil. They call it night soil.
Night soil.
They used it for fucking... I mean, they used it for compost, right?
Oh, so just...
It was the name euphemistically given to human waste because it was removed from the privies under the cloak of darkness so that polite society would be spared from confronting its own feces as the men carted the crap away, leaving a trail of stench in their wake. Every year in cities across the country, thousands of carts brimming with excrement rattled through the night streets. There was an antiquated solution to a modern problem. America's cities were full of crap. So the people were just throwing the shit in the streets.
Yes.
Oh, how much could those guys get paid?
It's not
Shitty.
possible. It's shitty. They got paid shitty.
What a shitty job.
Yeah, you imagine being at a bar.
Imagine.
One.
Those are the men.
Oh, blah, blah.
And barrels.
Oh, you get a horse-pulled wagon filled with shit. That is so crazy.
Whoa, man.
So living back then was hell, bro. We're so lucky. And that's how they're going to look at us. These future beings that no longer have war, they no longer have greed or anger. These future beings that are connected to the hive mind. They're going to look back at us like
DC,
Felipe and
dumping
Joe.
grounds were next to the
They
White
were
House.
living like idiots.
This guy's breath stunk, I bet.
One of the dumping grounds was a field near the White House where a marsh of Washingtonian waste putrefied under the president's nose. This suggests that this may have been a contributing factor to President Harris's untimely death in 1841, since the White House water source was a mere 7 blocks downstream. Oh my
shit
God,
water.
they killed the president with shit water.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
He died of dysentery.
Bro, this is why you can't
Fucking
trust that
gross.
the experts are looking out for your health. They didn't even protect the president. Somebody concocted this idea, and they never even thought about the potential for ruining all the water that people drink. They just said, this is a good place to dump all this. How
Wow.
nasty. People are so nasty.
Oh, man. I also think about
That's so nasty.
and condoms back then were probably still sheep's wool, right?
Sheepskin.
Sheepskin.
Yeah, like sheep
oh my God! I
intestines.
saw a movie where a woman was washing the contraceptive
Yeah.
right after this white wig guy threw it at her face.
Wow.
So she's using the same one for every man.
Oh my God! I gotta
Oh,
read this.
Christ.
So they didn't have even by 1880s, 2/3 of Flushing toilets still just went into a backyard cesspool. But then, read this part here.
Overflowing privy was a sight to behold. In James McCabe's 1882 account of New York street life, he described one man's yard in which the privy's contents drained down into a street sewer, forming a miniature loathsome Niagara of night soil.
Niagara.
The cascading sewage flowed right by the window, so that a man sitting on a chair at the window would not have only the odor, but also the views of this loathsome matter circulating at his feet in the pool below.
Oh.
Yeah, see, this is why everybody was so sick. This is
Probably started the plague.
well, also like there's no fucking, no one's clean.
Cholera outbreak, 1849.
Yeah, I would say that is the biggest breakthrough ever in the controlling of diseases. The biggest breakthrough is sanitation.
You know, I was just thinking about
Health
too.
and sanitation.
They're using these words dumping grounds in this time period too. This is the same time those bones were dumped in the East River with who knows what
Yeah, there's
else.
not enough vaccines in the world to protect you when you're living like that. You know? I mean, imagine the pharmaceutical drug companies would try to sell you if you were living like that, and they figured out how to counteract all the different things that you're inhaling in the air from human shit.
They're
every
so
day.
nasty, man.
So nasty.
So they're
It
dumping
killed the
bodies?
president, bro.